Early detection is key when it comes to life-threatening illnesses. So we're here at Kraft Body Scan to see how they can help you get ahead of any potential issues. Right now, we're joined by Denny Lindemann to tell us more. How are you doing today?
Hi, Java. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for having us. I want to start by talking about why you decided to join Kraft Body Scan. It's a personal story.
Gosh, just about every person out there has a family member or a friend who's maybe had heart disease or cancer, and for me, my personal journey starts with my mom. My mother's had breast cancer twice, and thinking about how scary that is for not just her, but the family, I love the fact that this company offers a service that typically insurance doesn't pay for. Every person out there wants to live a long, healthy life, and these machines exist and they can detect cancer and heart disease down to the smallest sizes. So, a lot of times the question is, why don't they use them more?
Right. So you guys are helping people really take control of their health and their health story and journey. Why is early detection so important?
Well, every person out there knows that cancer comes in stages, stages 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
And if we can find cancer at stage 1, the outcome's going to be much better than finding it in those late stages. And so what that comes down to is early detection, because for most people, they really don't feel a problem until it's too late. And so we use the machines really for preventive reasons. Get in, get your scan, just make sure there's not something wrong.
So can you talk about the different scans that you can offer your patients here?
Yeah, so we offer a heart scan, we have lung scans, we have, basically the machine can be used to do a chest, abdomen, or pelvis scan, so we do offer the full body as well. And we also offer the virtual colonoscopy, which a lot of people love because there's no invasive, probe inside the body. Right. But the good thing is that we have providers here that can explain how those scans work, and if there is a finding, there's somebody there afterwards to be able to explain what it is.
Okay, now can you describe the process from start to finish when we come to get a CT scan?
Yes, so a lot of people are afraid, are there needles involved?
Right.
Do I have to get undressed? Is it that hollow torpedo tube? The neat thing about CT technology, and the technology's come a long way over the last 50 years, but it's a great big donut. Somebody's fully closed, and they're on the machine for about 5 minutes. There's no needles, and it's not that torpedo tube like an MRI, so
Right.
We're not touching anything. So just about everybody that's been on the machine, it's very comfortable, it's painless, it's quick and easy, and it takes very detailed images. We do have a board-certified radiologist at the location that's qualified to read those images and write the report. And so when somebody comes down to do the heart and lung scan, there's a qualified radiologist looking at those images, writing the report, and we give that report. And if necessary, we have a doctor that's available to be able to go over that and make sure they understand how to read it.
And here at Kraft Body Scan, you like to educate your patients, right, on that scan.
Well, a lot of people have questions.
Yeah.
What's a good calcium score? What's a bad one? What's a lung nodule, right? And so somebody has to be there to explain those, because not everything we find is life-threatening. Sometimes there's things that are relatively minor, but we don't want somebody to overreact to the scan.
Sure. Who's a good candidate to come and get a CT scan here?
Well, that's a very common question, who's more at risk? And, as we get older, obviously we're at a higher risk for things like cancer and heart disease. But typically at age 40 is when people should be concerned. Do I have a heart blockage? Do I have a tumor in the body? And so when it comes to like a calcium score, heart disease kills 1 out of 3 Americans.
Yeah.
And so if we can get that scan or get that calcium score of the heart, if there's a problem, maybe there's something we can do about it before we end up needing to get surgery. And that's the beauty of getting in early and getting that scan.
Now, I'm sure you all have so many success stories. Do any come to mind?
In the time that I've been fortunate to work with this company, I can think of over 400 stories of individual, personal stories where somebody's life was saved. I think the most recent one, I was at an event in Raleigh. We have a location there, and as we're filming, there's a lady in the background trying to get my attention, and she comes up to me and she goes, "Are you Denny?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Yes." And she goes, "Oh my God, I wanted to come talk to you. Your company saved my life." And she had signed up for the heart and lung scan because she wanted her husband, didn't eat very well, wanted him to get the heart scan, and it ended up being her.
Wow.
She had a 7-centimeter aneurysm. And so she had to go get surgery to correct that. But her doctor told her if she hadn't signed up for that scan, that she might have died. And so hearing these stories over the years is it's a wonderful place to work. And the offer that we have for July, Typically what stops people from doing the scan is the cost.
Right.
And so, these scans cost thousands of dollars because the machines cost millions of dollars. And so for the month of July, to raise awareness in the Tampa area, we're allowing people, either one or two people, to come down, and the total cost is only going to be $149 to get the scan, to get the report, and have a radiologist interpret it.
That is incredible. So where do we start? Do we go online to book our appointment today?
Well, yep, you can either go on craftbodyscan.com, and there's a lot of information there that explains how the scans work and a lot of those common questions. Or you can call the phone number. It'll be listed there, I'm sure, on the bottom of the screen, and somebody will be there to answer any question you have and be able to book the appointment and get you in as soon as possible.
Fantastic. Well, Denny, thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming down and meeting with us, Java.
Of course.